First at 5, we're learning more about what prompted a raid at a Warwick home yesterday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon Heggie.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. A father and son taken into custody on a gun and drug charges. The raid happened early yesterday morning at a home on Carnation Drive in the city's Buttonwoods neighborhood. Now, both suspects were arraigned today in Kent County District Court, and that's where we find 12 News reporter Jake Holter. Jake?
Well, Mike and Shannon, we've learned that this raid comes after the son, 35-year-old Michael Decosta, allegedly tried to mail controlled substances at a UPS last Friday. And once police were inside the home, the charges stacked up. Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protection, with the assistance of Warwick Police, raided the home of Michael Decosta and his father, Michael Bevelaqua, Monday morning.
The road was blocked off in both directions, and they sat my neighbor over here in handcuffs, and there was a huge police presence up and down the street. Video we got from a neighbor showing Decosta being walked to a police car in handcuffs. Tuesday afternoon, the father and son appeared before a judge. Decosta faces 2 counts of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance after police say a suspicious package he allegedly dropped off at a UPS was flagged.
Officers reviewed security footage and observed the defendant exiting the passenger side of his father's vehicle and dropped the package off for delivery. In body-worn camera footage obtained by 12 News, Bevelaqua claims he had no idea what was going on.
I had no idea.
That's why you're not in handcuffs.
But once inside the house, police say they discovered 8 firearms in Bevelaqua's bedroom, a felony since he'd previously been convicted of a violent crime. Bevelaqua and Decosta are each charged with 2 counts of conspiracy in regards to the intent to distribute. They also each have a charge of unlawful opioid possession. Now, a judge has ruled Decosta be held without bail. His father was granted $5,000 surety bail. Live in Warwick, Jake Holter, 12 News.
First tonight, we're learning more about the accusations against a father and son arrested at their Warwick home yesterday.
And today they faced a judge on drug and gun charges. Jake Holter is live at Kent County Courthouse with what they learned at the arraignments. Jake?
Well, Mike and Shannon, we've learned that this raid was prompted by 35-year-old Michael Decosta allegedly trying to mail controlled substances. He's facing 2 charges of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, among other charges.
They're going to tow the truck.
Why?
Mikey was involved in something.
A father and son in trouble with the law to the point where their Warwick home was raided by law enforcement Monday morning.
Well, I came out to go to an appointment, and they were walking one of my neighbors out in handcuffs.
35-year-old Michael Decosta seen being arrested by police after he allegedly tried to mail controlled substances last Friday.
On May 17, 2024, officers responded to UPS located at 150 Plan Way for the report of a suspicious package. Inside the package, officers located 22.2 grams of amphetamine pills and 15.1 grams of methylphenidate pills. The return address for the package was for the defendant, Michael Decosta, at 27 Carnation Drive.
Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protection leading the investigation. Once inside the home, more crimes were discovered.
In his bedroom, they located 8 firearms, as well as 35.9 grams of hydrocodone pills.
Bevelaqua's possession of these firearms is a felony, as he was previously convicted of a violent crime. Warwick Police Major Joel Thomas says he's concerned by the number of guns being discovered in Warwick.
You know, as far as the guns go, we're finding them at car stops and, you know, houses and hotels and wherever. It just seems to be more prevalent now than it was in the past.
Bevelaqua and Decosta are also each charged with 2 counts of conspiracy in regard to the intent to distribute, as well as each having a charge of unlawful opioid possession. Now, a judge has ruled that Decosta be held without bail. His father was granted $5,000 surety bail. Reporting live in Warwick, Jake Holter, 12 News.